Hello and congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm Shelly Hornback, coming to you direct from Buckeye, Arizona. As the Director of Community Relations for Litchfield Elementary School District, I have the fun job of sharing the amazing stories that are happening in our classrooms every single day. I get to share your effort and your success with the media and on social platforms. I'm not a journalist, but I do tell stories. I'm a storyteller, and I believe we all are storytellers. We all have stories, although we may never actually write them down, but we tell our stories with our words and our actions and our social media posts and our body language, and sometimes in our writing. So to that end, I'm always curious about how people and organizations tell their stories. Are they positive? Are they happy? Are they upbeat? Are they solemn or sensationalized? Are they exaggerated? Are they factual? So the world has a pretty remarkable story right now. We may never again have a story this significant. And we all have the power to tell this story in our own words. Each of us has the privilege of telling our own life story. So, class of 2020, I ask you this. How are you telling your story? And how will you continue to tell your life story as you venture out into this world? Will it be positive? Will it be happy? Will it include others? Will it make your family proud? Will it lift others up? Will it serve others to help make their lives better? Will it inspire them? Will it tear others down? Will it have a bunch of gossip, a bunch of drama? Will it be a sad story? Will you be the victim in your own story? These are your answers to provide. It's all up to you. It's your choice. So right now we're seeing many stories about your graduating class. There is a collective experience in the entire world right now in support of you. Some of us old folks are reflecting on our senior experience, wishing that you had something similar with prom and grad nights and getting to walk down the aisle in your cap and gown with pomp and circumstance playing. And we never dreamed that you would be robbed of those opportunities. Our hearts are with you right now because we know that you are disappointed, and we're disappointed too. This is a sad time, and our hearts are with you. So let's sit here for a minute and feel that pain and that disappointment, because that's natural. And it's acceptable, and it's okay, and it's totally appropriate. It's appropriate for you to notice the pain and the disappointment that's coming with this experience. And then we notice it, and after you've had some time to process this disappointment, then let's take a deep breath and find some composure and find a way to move on to tell your life story. It's our choice. We all have the power to write our own stories. You have the power to turn this experience into a story that has hope and meaning. I'm blown away right now by the gorgeous stories that are coming out of schools during this crisis. Something good and positive and heartwarming is happening everywhere I turn. Much of this is being led directly by students. There are young people at the Dysart Unified School District who are using their 3D printers to make plastic masks for healthcare workers. And the student government class at Verado High School is planning a prom for all of the seniors in the Southwest Valley at multiple districts and multiple schools. And there's a little girl down the road from me in my neighborhood who cleaned out her bedroom, and she put everything out on her porch, and she's calling it a pop-up shop. It's decorated like a really cute boutique, and she's giving it all away for free. And if you want to make a donation, you can. And she's using all of that money to donate to the local frozen yogurt shop that's struggling right now. So everywhere we look, we're seeing good stories. There's good stuff everywhere. And these are the stories I like to tell. So I want to encourage you to go write your own story. Pay attention to what's happening in your life and what's happening around you, and then put some language to it. Take a deep breath and figure out the words that you want to use to identify your words and your feelings and your experiences. How do you want to describe your story? How do you want to tell your story? And while you're at it, maybe use positive stories. Maybe use positive words to describe your experience. Maybe choose an upbeat outlook. You get to choose. This is up to you, how you tell your story. I have a friend who just completed her battle against a rare and aggressive form of breast cancer. And she's fine, thankfully. But it was tough on her and her family, emotionally, physically, financially. And she will tell you now that this was the best thing that ever happened to her. It was a struggle, but it strengthened her relationships, and it built her confidence, and it created meaning in her life. Because that's the funny thing about adversity. Going through tough times makes us stronger. It rewires our brain in a valuable way to tell us that we can do hard things. Challenge, adversity, failure, these are all gifts. These are opportunities to test ourselves and to see firsthand that we can do it. This global crisis is a gift to help us stretch and grow. And you're old enough to know that life can be tough. You've got to build some mental muscle to get through some days. Tough times may not be fun, but you can grow to appreciate them over time. And one day you just might look back on this loss and say that it was a blessing. That might be hard to see right now, but it wouldn't surprise me. In fact, I think it's likely that some of you will grow up to say that this was a gift to you. You can come through this with a new story of resilience and fortitude. You can endure this and go on to have it shape your story in a way that tells the world that you are a brave survivor. I have 2 teenage sons. They're barely older than you. And I know that you all are brave survivors because I know what they are experiencing in their lives every single day. They have struggles and loss all the time. Their friends are battling mental illness and eating disorders and drug dependency. They have friends who accidentally overdosed on opioids. They have friends who completed suicide because life seemed too tough. So we know that teenagers are facing unspeakable challenges all across the country. Plus, there's coronavirus. So I know that you all are brave warriors and survivors because you're getting through every single day right now, and it's a tough time. So try to take a step back, take a deep breath, try to gain some perspective about all of this because you have the power to write your own story. Will this be a sad tale that you and your friends have to endure? Will this be a story of stress and hardship that you've had to face? Will this story of your life be about your busy, busy, busy life? Maybe. That's totally up to you. It's up to you, the story that you tell. So some of you might be saying that you don't know what your story is, or your story isn't interesting, or that there's nothing positive to be found within your story. And so to that, I suggest to you to take a deep breath and go chat with someone that you trust. Because it sounds like you might need a partner or a buddy to help you think through some of those ideas and that language and the themes of your life. It might also seem to you like everybody else has it figured out. You've got lots of friends and classmates who are focused on big plans, and they seem to know exactly what they want. They're off and running, and they are going to succeed. And yay for them. We celebrate them. That's wonderful for them. But the truth is, there are plenty of young people, and adults too, who are not sure of their journey. You may not know how to write your story right now, and that's okay. Your story is currently happening. Your life is happening right now, but you might need a little bit of time to notice that. You might need a little bit of time to find the words to describe that. So give yourself a little grace in this moment. Take a deep breath, because that's going to come. You're going to find those words. And as you focus your attention on how you want to tell your story, you will begin seeing examples and lessons that you can put into words. They might be positive, they might be negative. It's up to you. This is your journey, it's your life. So take a deep breath and lean on a buddy to help you develop your story and help you develop your outlook on your life's journey. When we look around the world right now, it's easy to get overwhelmed with the news and drama and fear, and it's easy to be anxious about germs and money and politics. And that's the story you can tell about your graduation season. But you can also flip that story. You can change your perspective. You can flip the lens. You can choose your attitude. And you could also tell a very similar story about beauty and gratitude and love that is abundant all around us. So thank you for this opportunity to share some thoughts with you. I can't wait to watch your beautiful stories unfold. So congratulations to the class of 2020. We are with you. We celebrate you. We know that you can do this. So go shine in this beautiful world and find your voice, tell your story, and congratulations.
We stand here today as the graduating class of 2020.
Dun, 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 dun,
We are living through an extraordinary time, to be sure.
dun, dun, dun.
We are so proud of you.
We are with you.
Welcome to the beginning of the next chapter of your life adventure.
The world needs your talents and your leadership now more than ever.
I cannot wait to see your greatness.
We're going to come out of this crisis stronger together.
You are a product for the times.
Go toward yourself.
Bloom where you are planted.
Change is good.
It's going to be okay because you are enough.
You can have an effect.
Go out and rock this time.
Focus on leaving our community a better place.
You've got this. Be brave.
Embrace today.
Please remember to vote.
Muchísimas felicidades a la clase de graduados de 2020.
Can't wait to see what you do.
Cheers to the graduating classes of 2020.
Congratulations.
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 Mazel tov.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We celebrate you.